The screen opens in total darkness, followed by the low hum of fluorescent lights flickering somewhere far away. A distant elevator dings once, echoing through an empty concrete hallway. The camera slowly reveals an underground parking garage. Cold, gray, lifeless. Every sound feels amplified. A drip of water, the scrape of metal, the hollow wind moving between pillars. Security cameras hang from the ceiling like silent observers. One of them twitches slightly, adjusting focus. The narrator speaks in a calm, measured tone. Most disappearances happen outside. Streets, highways, forests. But sometimes someone vanishes in the most ordinary place possible. Somewhere they've parked 100 times before. Somewhere they thought they were safe. White letters fade in midnight Phillies. Kazi 011. The hum cuts out instantly. On March 14th, 2021, at exactly 11:48 p.m., 26-year-old Emily Harper clottered out of her shift at a downtown hospital in Chicago. Nurses remembered her clearly that night. She joked about being exhausted, talked about going home to binge watch a show, promised to bring donuts the next morning. Routine, predictable, completely normal. Security footage shows her walking through the sliding glass doors into the underground staff garage. Keys already in hand. She parked on level B3, space 27, the same spot she used every single night. She texted her sister at 11:52 p.m. "Leaving now. See you tomorrow." That was the last message she ever sent. 6 minutes later, her phone went permanently offline. When Emily didn't come home, her family assumed she had stayed late. By morning, concern turned into panic. Calls went straight to voicemail. The hospital confirmed she had left hours earlier. Police traced her car's GPS and located it still parked in the garage, exactly where she left it. Doors locked, purse on the passenger seat, wallet inside, her coffee cup still warm in the holder. When security found it, there were no signs of struggle, no broken glass, no blood. It looked like she had simply reached the car and then stopped existing. Detectives called it impossible. People don't disappear between the elevator and their own vehicle. Yet that's exactly what happened. Investigators pulled the garage's security footage from every camera. At 11:51 p.m., Emily exits the elevator, walking alone, scrolling on her phone. At 11:52, she passes pillar B 3-19. At 11:53, she reaches her car. She unlocks it. The headlights flash once. Everything seems normal. Then something strange happens. She freezes, not like she heard a noise, not like she dropped something. She just stops, completely still. Her head slowly turns toward the far end of the garage, into a section where several lights are broken and the darkness is thicker. She stares for nearly 15 seconds. No movement, no reaction. Then she pockets her phone and takes one step forward, not toward the car, toward the darkness. Frame by frame, the footage becomes harder to explain. She walks past her own vehicle, slowly, like she's following something only she can see. Her posture relaxed, almost calm. No fear, no hesitation. At 11:54, she disappears behind a concrete pillar where the camera angle briefly loses sight of her. It should only take 2 seconds for her to reappear on the other side. But she never does. The next camera covering that corridor shows nothing. No Emily, no shadow, no one else entering or leaving. She simply vanishes between two blind spots less than 3 feet apart. Detectives replayed it hundreds of times. There's no cut, no glitch, no editing. She just isn't there anymore. Police searched The entire garage, every stairwell, every locked maintenance room, every ventilation shaft. K9 units found no central pass pillar B3219, as if she'd never walked beyond that point at all. But near the pillar, officers noticed something unsettling. The concrete floor had faint scuff marks forming a narrow path leading deeper into the unlit section. Not shoe prints, not tire tracks. Just long streaks, like something heavy had been dragged repeatedly. Maintenance workers insisted that part of the garage hadn't been used in years. Tall, unstable, to many electrical failures. Most lights there had burned out permanently. Yet the marks looked fresh. Then came the audio recording. One of the older cameras still captured sound. When technicians enhanced the footage, they noticed a low-frequency noise starting exactly when Emily stops walking. A vibration almost too deep to hear, like a distant engine idling underground. Then, layered beneath it, something else. A faint metallic scraping, rhythmic, slow, getting closer. The kind of sound you'd expect from chains sliding across cement. The audio peaks at 11:54. The same moment she passes behind the pillar. After that, total silence. No footsteps. No door. Nothing. It's as if the air itself swallowed the sound. Days later, other employees began reporting strange experiences. Cars unlocking by themselves. Motion sensors activating in empty rows. One nurse claimed she saw a woman standing near pillar B319 Lachiachi night facing the wall, unmoving. When she called out, the figure slowly tilted its head but didn't turn around. The nurse got back into her car and drove away immediately. Security checked the cameras. There was no one there. Still, the lights in that section kept flickering at exactly 11:54 p.m. every night, lasting precisely 10 seconds before stabilizing again. The same time Emily disappeared, the garage was eventually closed off to staff. Concrete barriers block level B3 now. Officially, it's labeled structural repairs. Unofficially, no one wants to park there anymore, but sometimes the maintenance team claims they still hear footsteps echoing below when the building is empty. Slow, measured, like someone walking between the cars, searching for theirs. The final shot shows the abandoned level, silent and dark. The camera drifts toward pillar B3 to 19. For just a second, a reflection appears in the black paint of a nearby car window. A woman standing behind the camera, expression blank, eyes then the image glitches and disappears. White text fades in. Emily Harper still missing. The elevator dings once more, and the screen cuts to black.